the type of a relationship that we create with our sister-in-laws, whether they are the wife of our brother or they are the sister of our husband. And it's interesting, where do we fall in this relationship? Do we find us a little bit in a competition? Do we expect them to be our best friend? If we feel like we want to have a more of a closer relationship with our mate or our brother instead of, their wife or their sister, is it, do we continue what we expected and how we reacted with our own sister and kind of project it to our sister-in-law? And then what is the relationship between my mate and their sister? Or what is the relationship between me and my brother, which also I'm kind of maybe interfering and want this closeness to be so much that maybe I'm holding that relationship and not extending it to their wife. What role do I play in this relationship? Do I allow it to flourish and create appropriate boundary and space where we could be friends? Not sister necessarily, but can we be friends? Can we do a cordial friendship, knowing where we should stand and how to create that relationship? Watching for all the expectations I have, watching for the things that I assume, watching and seeing whether I'm interpreting their behavior in a familiar and kind and safe way, or am I interpreting everything they do from a malicious space? Is this my projection that I'm doing? And if the relationship is not that well, how can I refrain from saying anything to my mate in a negative way, but also creating a boundary which it does not interfere with my relationship with my mate or my relationship with my brother, if we're talking about sister-in-law from that angle. It can become a very complex relationship, or it can just be a relationship that can relax, we could enjoy, we can become good old friends, not necessarily a best friend, but a very good friends, which we are all in line, because we have somebody in the middle that we both enjoy and love and want the best from them. The process in Foojan starts with you looking at yourself, looking at what kind of a game are you playing? What kind of a role are you playing in the result that you have? What are your wishes? What are your fears? How are you communicating all of those? And how are you creating a great relationship and finding some skills into creating a good bond, a warm, sweet bond between you and your sister-in-law?